China threatens to unleash $1.9 trillion tsunami and drown out tariff warfare. You know what that $1.9 trillion tsunami is, right? It's all of the mortgage-backed securities that China owns. They have
No shade to my fellow worker here, but I'm not sure where he's getting this idea that the $1.9 trillion tsunami is mortgage-backed securities. What they announced is a $1.9 trillion investment in manufacturing facilities. You see, for decades, the Chinese Communist Party has been expanding its manufacturing to today, where it now controls 32% of all global manufacturing. And in these factories, China is using more robots than the rest of the world combined. This is not only in response to Trump's tariffs, but also part of their plan to overthrow the US as the global economic leader. This has always been the fight: communism versus capitalism, cooperation versus competition. But how do you get people to cooperate that want to compete? You beat them at their own game. This is all straight out of the Soviet Union's Economic Institute. The American propaganda we were sold about communism failing and that's why they turned to capitalism is a lie. Quote, "To will the victory in economic competition with capitalism, it is necessary not only to overtake, but also to surpass the advanced capitalist countries in the level of productivity of labor." America dominates the global economy through military force and finance capital, where China and communists are attempting to control the global economy through labor and manufacturing. Because those that produce the goods and provide the services are the ones that hold the true power. To quote Big Bill Haywood, the founder of the Industrial Workers of the World, "This is the power of the working class. If the workers are organized, all they have to do is put their hands in their pockets and they have got the capitalist class whipped." So China invests in manufacturing and overproduces in order to get the other capitalist countries dependent on them. Once they do that enough, they control the global economy and they have all the leverage. And because capitalism is all about maximizing profit, our country has failed to invest in its people and its own manufacturing. Here's Apple CEO Tim Cook explaining just this.
The popular conception is that companies come to China because of low labor cost. I'm not sure what part of China they go to, but the truth is China stopped being the low labor cost country many years ago. The reason is because of the skill, the quantity of skill in one location and the type of skill it is.
And this is in part why we say fascism is capitalism in decay, and it's all about external expansion. If a country is able to have leverage over a capitalist country, how would, say, the United States gain leverage again over China? In order to gain leverage over the manufacturers, fascists seize the resources and trade routes. But it won't work because Trump is upsetting everyone with his tariffs, leaving us isolated, leaving Americans with empty store shelves and skyrocketing inflation. America's greed will be the cause of its own demise because capitalism is a self-destructive system.